shit. They trying to do their feeling.
Nah. They like this 24/7.
That's dope.
Yeah.
My mom has some shit like that.
I need it though, because like my eyes are sensitive to light.
Ooh.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah, I heard I can't go to Mecca.
Why you can't go to Mecca?
Because I'm not Muslim.
That's not true.
Well, that was the other person told me.
That's not true.
No, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
One Mecca. Visit. That's what you
Yeah, you can go. Anybody's invited to do it. You know, there's a couple people. Malcolm did it. Mike Tyson did it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you can't go over there like on like no crazy shit though. Like
Jesus was real.
yeah, you can't go over there crazy shit though.
I ain't gonna do that. I won't. Maybe.
I need to go out there though. Actually, you gotta have a bag though. You gotta have some real money.
Damn. I went backpacking and it was like, I'm just journeying upon this place. Dude, y'all got a lot for me to stay.
It's really holy though. It's one of the greater places, you know, where you could possibly visit and stuff.
Yeah. But I found out funny because, like, man, the crime rate over there is so much lower than it is over here. But yeah, if you look at the media perceive people over there.
Yeah.
And think about the exact same thing they do to us over there.
And you don't pay no taxes either.
Exactly. Because obviously these motherfuckers are good skin.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck the government.
But like, I mean, you can also, you like, being over there, it's real chill. Like, it's family oriented. Like, anybody will like feed you.
That's why everybody hate America, because we ain't shit.
Yeah, for the most part. Like, when I get some money, I definitely like, when I get like old and shit, I definitely want to move out there and just, cause you see Floyd be out there 24/7.
Damn.
In Dubai.
In Dubai, Dubai. Them people rich. Oh, I'm joking. Them people rich out there. I gotta get up in my bag a little bit.
For sure. That's what we working on. Shit.
Sure.
Investing. But, you know, today, welcome to Eli's VIEWPOINT. We back once again. It's been a very long time since I did an episode that I haven't like pre-recorded. Like all the other stuff I was dropping was pre-recorded.
Nothing wrong with that. You gotta have pre-recorded stuff. All my stuff is pre-recorded. So they'll never know where I'm at. You never know.
But I wanna actually the reason why like I came up with this topic and brought you on is because I seen a couple of things that was happening in the world lately. You know, number one was the whole. I feel like the importance of like self-defense, stemming from the. I'm pretty sure you heard of the Buffalo shooting. That just take.
I heard of it, but I don't know exactly in detail what happened.
Okay.
Was it a white guy again?
Yeah.
Oh, another one.
Yeah. So you heard. Basically, New York, white guy.
Oh, he the one that went into the thing and had the nigger rolling on his gun.
Yeah. No, and then the crazy part is he was streaming it on Twitch.
They like, oh man.
Yeah, all of it was streaming on Twitch, and he was recording it as he was doing that shit. He just started shooting, which is really crazy. But
Wait, all I gotta ask you, did he get arrested or he got killed?
he got arrested.
Not surprised.
No, he's not gonna kill him.
I'm not surprised.
I know where we at.
You know, this one thing that irks everybody. You kill unarmed black people.
Right.
For doing nothing. But these little white boys that go out here and kill people will be heavily armed. You arrest them and take them so they can get justice after they already took a life, which is bullshit.
Fact.
Cause like, bro, you over here taking my life as well too. It's like both of y'all work for the same industry basically. You're like, oh yeah, he just doing our job for us. We arrest him, make him feel like he gonna say he's crazy or he has mental distress and they gonna probably try to get him off on a lower thing and make him go to a cycle ward.
I definitely think like with this case and like the others, I mean it's gonna be another case of I'm insane. That's the first thing you know.
Man, I'm still look. They just got Kyle right in the house. That whatever that bitch. I don't care. I'm cussing on just fuck the guy cuss.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch. Cause look, end of the day, You go around, you shooting people. You right here blasting, showing the gun and everything. If it was black, like I always said when I did an episode on this For Boys to Men. If he was black, we wouldn't even be hearing about this shit. He would already been dead. It would have been a funeral. And everything. And they'll make him look like a monster.
Facts.
That would make him look like a fucking monster.
That's
But yet, let a black man run around with a fucking gun and scream this shit. I guarantee you he would not go to jail. He
That's
would
a
be
fact.
dead. So this is the thing wrong with this fucking country, equality. If you want to shoot me, shoot him. I bet you have less people uprising like, oh no. You have less people uprising, you treat everybody the same way. Y'all scared because the white race is actually about to be extinct. Y'all think by killing every other race, y'all can make your way, be like, oh, we're still making our way. That's why they're trying to do this abortion law, they're trying to do all this other shit. But they at least one thing y'all don't know, look, y'all already minority. Because technically they just divided us so they can make it seem like break up the whole group to make us different races. But if we actually realize, bro, Mexicans, Latinos, the Latin people, the Asian people, the black people, all of us, we actually the same fucking race. Y'all already minorities. So man,
that's a fact, man.
piss me off. Shoot, let me go shoot somebody. Let's see what happened on the 5 o'clock news.
Facts. But see, that's like, that whole situation in itself is like, I've gotten to the point to where it's not even surprising to me.
But ain't gonna lie, he's in New York too.
Yeah, true.
Ain't that a state where you're not supposed to be like
You
that's?
can't even have guns.
You can't even have a gun. So look, that whole shit is already.
It's already a red flag. But
Red
also,
flag.
he's white though, so you know.
And I guarantee you, watch this. What the media gonna do? I haven't even seen nothing. I don't watch the news, but I'm gonna let y'all know right here. I already know exactly what the news gonna do. They gonna put a picture of him with his family, smiling, make him seem like he's a wholesome person. He seemed like he was under distress.
Matter of fact, going back, I'm glad you said that, cause so I was looking on Twitter a couple of days ago, and they were showing how when he just did what he did versus I think it was another case to where one of the only times a couple of years ago where an 18-year-old black boy shut up a school, and on the articles they were saying. They were showing the difference between with this kid, it's a 18-year-old teenager. But in the case when it was a black teenager, it's a adult.
Yeah. No, and that's all. Look, if you look back at any case when dealing with race, even goes back to the I ain't seen this on Netflix. When They See Us.
Okay.
Yeah, when them kids got falsely accused of rape and everything.
Yeah.
And like them, bro, they charge them as adults, them teenagers.
Right.
Put them in places. And look, if the only reason why they even did that, and look, they showed like New York, y'all, the whole police system is corrupt. You know, when you realize the whole justice system is corrupt, and if you go back to the origin of the justice system, it came from them trying to hunt down slaves and finding runaway slaves and everything.
Right.
So you think about that, has the origin of that, have it ever changed?
No. I think it just more so changed as far as when it comes to how it's presented.
I'm telling you what it's gonna take. All of us minorities, well, so-called minorities, unify for real.
Right.
Stop with the BS, like, oh, he's different, blah, 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 this, that, and third. No, fuck that. Put the differences aside and realize the differences will make us more unique and make us supposed to be the greatest country ever. Show our true power, because look, there's obviously more of us than there is of them, and we take fucking action.
Facts. But that's actually why I brought you on today. Because we want to play devil's advocate.
Ooh.
So,
We're gonna start the Black Panthers again. I'm with it.
not necessarily the
Come with me.
Panthers, but it's more so just like, I feel like with black people in general, or minorities,
Mm-hmm.
we already know that like this type of stuff is nothing new.
No.
So it's like, we already know what we're living in, and it's clear that none of us are actually gonna leave any of these places or adjust accordingly. I feel as if, you know, this is kind of our fault to where we're not prepared. Like, I feel like, you know, one of the number one things that we should consider, you know, with the acts of Trayvon Martin, George Floyd,
Breonna
Taylor, Sandra Bland, all of
Mike
these, Brown, all of the people who ended up killed due to white guys.
The white, it looks like the white justice system.
Yeah, white justice system. We should but with all those happening and taking place, this should only just tell us that we should strategize and have some type of plan. Especially when it comes to, if we don't have a plan for nothing else, if we don't have no money, we don't have nothing. The number one thing we should at least do is protect ourselves, self-defense of some sort. Because to this day, like, you know, you still have black people walking around here, don't have no criminal record, don't have a concealed carry license.
But you gotta look at this. There's a fear if a black man got a gun, because even if you got that concealed carry, cop can come up on you straight up like that and just boom, shoot you because you're a black man with a gun. You already, the most dangerous thing in the world is the black man.
Yeah, true.
So now you give him a gun on top of that too. They're gonna shoot without even asking questions.
Right.
So it's that fear also, like, man, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Because being without, like, boom, like, yeah, I got say you got your concealed carry.
Right.
Now you feeling threatened. Now, they pull the gun on you. They say the police or whatever, you don't know. Now, to defend yourself, you take the gun out and you'll feel threatened and you shoot. And you kill that guy.
Right.
You just kill a police officer. Now they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna try to throw the book at you.
For a fact.
And the rest of your life, your whole family is gonna be targeted because you killed a police officer in their eyes, but he was harassing you.
Fact.
And you was just really defending yourself because of your safety. Because at the end of the day, all we trying to do is get home to our family.
Right.
But
I don't know though, like, I see what you're saying, but I do feel like it's getting to a point to where it's like, bro, we're in survival mode.
no, actually, I think it's reversed. They in survival mode. That's why they really acting like this.
Well, yeah.
They about to be, they malfunctioning, bro.
Yeah.
they in the malfunctioning phase where, like, they don't know what to do.
Right.
And they're like, man, we about to go out, so let me take somebody out with me. Like, the fear of all white America, I can say this. They so scared that we're going to do the same thing to them that they did to us. We have numerous opportunities.
Facts.
Numerous opportunities.
But see, I don't even think that's where our heads are at.
I know, our heads are about that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about it. Let's say we actually just give them what they want. The way they know the world will end instantaneously. Because they'll see what the true power of unity is. Like, I give them this, they are united when it comes down to the white race.
Facts.
But they forget they're outnumbered.
True.
So say, this is what they don't want us to happen. They don't want the black people and the Latino people and like all the minority people to get armed up. Because if that comes, martial law is going to probably come. And they're going to probably use the military. But then say this, some of the military people like, bro, I don't want to side with what y'all doing. I'm going to side with these people because, look, y'all have a history of just mistreating these people. When I was in the military, like, the most diverse area you'll be enforced to be at with people of different backgrounds and races and religion and beliefs. You know how to accept one another for all your beliefs and everything else too, right?
Right.
So, when you look at it like that, once you basically been arm to arm with somebody and like, bro, you see they struggles, your viewpoint changed from a lot of things. A lot of people in the military probably would be like, hey, nah, I don't support what the government is doing. When I was in the military, I didn't support what the government was doing. That's
So
why I got out of there. When I broke my wrist playing basketball for my ship, and they offered me early out, I took it.
So what they let you have an honorable discharge?
I got over discharge. Thanks to my Captain Wilder. Thank God.
That's lit though. You got honorable, cause I ain't gonna lie, I would have left.
Yeah.
This is fuck that shit.
Nah, I was in Hawaii. The ship I was on, I seen my ankles go from gold to gray, which means the morale is low.
Yeah.
Athletic wise, our ship was phenomenal. Like they hated playing against our team
Right.
because all we did was win. Like when it came down to basketball, I think the most points a team scored on us the season before was 10 points, and we scored like 80. We pressed the whole game. Same thing with flag football. Same thing with like any other sport, softball, whatever.
How'd you well, matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to my other thought before I lose it. So, I honestly feel as if, you know, if they were to wipe out all the black people on the planet, the world would end as a whole.
Oh.
Because, I mean, being realistic, you know, we basically carry the planet.
Yeah.
Like, once, you know, once we gone, she gonna start going left.
They're gonna look. We are the originators.
We the culture.
We are. We're, like I said, mother. Africa was everything started. The
Fact.
motherland. A lot of us got away from the roots because low-key we were forced to be, and low-key over time and everything, different circumstances held stuff away from us. But the fact that every other race fear us, let us know that, think about it, fear comes from power. And they come from like people knowing your power, but you don't know your power.
Facts. And fear is actually how, you know, fear can actually be used as a war tactic.
Yeah. And that's why they try to do this. They try to kill us to fear us for not making this. Same thing they did back in the day, like when they used to hang people. They do a public hanging, it's like, oh, you act out loud when you do this. But we allow fear to get up. But sometimes they, like Jamestown, they started uprising.
Right.
Like, if we say after George Floyd there was a little uprising, I agree. But the problem is it was never as consistent as it needed to be.
I think that's one of our problems is that we don't follow up.
Yeah.
Our follow-up game is not good. Like, something happens.
We play checkers. Yeah, and we play checkers, not chess.
Fact.
To look at these Republicans where they're trying to do the abortion law. Like, that case that they're trying to overturn happened way back. But they've been playing little chess moves.
Right.
Not trying to take, like, checkers is like this. The difference between checkers and chess. You can both play the same game and both be playing and still be playing checkers.
Right.
Because if I take one piece, like I said, you take my piece, the Harris, I'll take your piece.
Right.
That's checkers.
Right.
It gotta be strategic and like understand like,
Very
hey, I ain't gotta just because they did this to me, I don't gotta do that. And that's the thing about it. A lot of black people think like this. Like, man, they did that to us, but like, bro, we ain't gotta do nothing back. But they don't have a strategy to end that game so they can actually win in a way.
Right.
To checkmate the other people.
I honestly think that I think the knowledge is definitely there, and I also one of the biggest things that I've taken like heed to as of late is how when it comes to the police or these white supremacists running up in our stores, shooting us down or whatever, we allow that to happen. But when it comes to saying another one of our own robs us, punches us, we always the first to take it to the extreme. Oh, let me go get my gun. Let's go shoot his mama house up type deal.
Because you know, the repercussions, it's the repercussion difference. Because if you go and just look at the media. If a black man kill a white man, you're a monster.
Yeah, true.
But a black man kills another black man, and guess what you are? Just an ignorant nigga.
Yeah. But see, but does that make us?
Stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely
Yeah.
make us stupid.
Because we're doing their job for us.
Yeah. But I mean, I was more so going to lines like, does that make us pussy? Cause it's like, bro, like this person could pull up to your house and slap your mom in front of you. You're not gonna do nothing.
I'll kick that. See, that's
Well,
different.
see, but-
That's different between a lot of this. I think it's different between different people, but
Most.
it's like this. Some people think like this. This is how I feel like some people think. Which battle are you trying to fight right now? Are you trying to fight? They trying to pick their battles, pick and choose which ones. But if you see how I put this, if you see injustice going on nonstop, like exterior wise, you be thinking like, dang, like, what all can I do to stop it? That's what like most people feel like. Oh, let me focus on things I can control versus things I can't. Look at the leaders that we had that tried to focus on the masses versus just themselves, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. We can say Muhammad Ali. We can say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar too, because he was a stand-up person back then.
Right.
We even say the Black Panthers and everything else too. Think about this. Time and time again, you see the uprising start, and you see the unity start, and then you see the corruption from organizations known as the FBI, the CIA,
Yeah.
the police, any type of justice thing, and they see an uprising happening, and they say, no, we can't allow this to happen. We can't allow them to take our place at the top, which they put themselves at, no one else never put them there.
Right.
And they try to make sure we press us back down. By doing that, you kill the people that the people believe in, and make them like, oh yeah. You take out the head of the snake.
But see, I think that's one of our biggest problems as black people, is that we're always trying to find somebody, a savior to take us to the promised land.
Yeah, we gotta save ourselves first.
Facts. Cause it's like, okay, they killed Martin, they killed Malcolm, they killed all your leaders.
And Martin Luther King actually didn't die from that gunshot either.
Yeah, and then
They
strangled him.
They strangled him when they was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because the FBI and the Italian mafia came in there, they were spitting on him, and they smuggled him with a pillow, and the doctors. Yeah, they kicked the nurse out. The nurse that was helping him at the time told the story later on. So I was thinking like, damn. It shows you like, even as powerful as he was just to help us, like they always take you somewhere private where our people can't defend us.
Yeah, they can't defend us at all.
And then we go missing, and then smuggled, killed, spit on, pissed on,
Fact.
and then, but yeah.
But what I will say though is that I do think that if we were able to, with the likes of the Black Panther Party, the structure that they had, as far as even just training people on self-defense, or even the Nation of Islam,
Yeah.
I feel as if that those things would work. We just have to stay unified though.
Yeah.
Or even just listen.
Yeah, that's be the big thing too. You just find listening. Because when you think about the Black Panther Party, a lot of stuff that these people used in the society now, like the with the free lunch and everything,
Free lunch and
it also came from us.
Free breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, like, and they try to adopt that as something of their own, but
Right.
we know where they started at. Like, the good that they were doing in the community, for them to be labeled a terrorist group,
Right.
which was just based about defense, I was like, no, you ain't gonna let y'all just come in here and just rampage us and try to treat us like we're less than we are the same as y'all. And this is how you know how the society and this whole country and this world works. The fact that they can label the Black Panthers as a terrorist group, which was doing good,
Right.
and made sure that he had to be disbanded and can never reform again.
Right.
And the KKK has yet to be labeled a terrorist group, and they still operate in today's society, and they have parades in front of people.
Fact, that's a fact.
And like, if the KKK were any other race other than white, they would have been disbanded, they would have been executed, they would have been in jail for life as a terrorist organization.
Right.
But what are they doing yet about the KKK?
Still out here, still outside.
Because the problem is half the people that's up there in the big seats, the political seats, are members of the KKK, in my belief.
True, that's a fact. I believe that very wholeheartedly. I also think though, I think that everybody should read, especially like minorities should read The Art of War.
You know?
Cause I feel like, technically we're in a war. We've been in a war for years, but it's like we're ignoring it.
It's a war that's never ending.
A never-ending war.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're never gonna win. I look at war as more so it's like you're never gonna win a war if you never come prepared or never have no type of strategy or nothing.
Yeah.
Black people don't train. Black people don't work out like that. They don't take care of their health.
They've been programmed.
They're not unified.
We've been programmed.
Facts.
And it's going to take the dying off of old generations so the new generations to actually come and rise. But also, it goes back, not even just, I see where our fault's at, but here's a lot of things with the government fault. They hire police officers that are scared.
True. That's very true.
If you're there to protect and serve.
Right.
Not to be a big, oh man, you gotta listen to me, this and that. I'm like, bro, no. You're there for me. You're my public servant.
Right.
So, because numerous times they see them when they come black kid people, they know they are pulling the gun beforehand. And they say, you got any weapons in the car? Yeah, I got a license to carry. I got a gun right here in the glove compartment. As soon as you reach for the door or anything, they're going to say, oh man, he was reaching for the gun, he said he had a gun in the car.
Facts.
Boom. And that's because they're scared. If you should not be in this predicament, I'm not saying it's a dangerous line of work.
Right.
But no one asked you to sign up for it. You chose to sign up for it. Just like in the
That's
military.
a fact.
Because in the military, it's a choice what we decide to do. Now, if you engage in the military and they was like found out that you was in the wrong, you're in the brigs and you will literally be demoted and literally face. Military jail is worse than regular jail.
What is it like?
Cause like I heard in Afghanistan, like even like Navy ships, like say like someone will run up to you at the ship with a knife, and you don't shoot them in the leg, or you meet them with an equal engagement, or you don't shoot to kill. If you end up shooting in the chest at first, bro, you're against like the whole engagement laws and stuff. So you would literally go to jail, and it's like, like they said, like, what's that island and shit that's over there in California? It's like, Rutgers is on at New York.
Oh, Rikers.
Rikers is on
Yeah,
New York. I think military jail is like worse than that, or it's basically similar.
Damn.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mike's Tonight, the best go-to snacks.
Oh, shout out to
Alexander brand too.
yeah, shout out to them too.
Hey, they doing big things.
We got the essential oil blend, We actually doing a festival this weekend.
Hang out.
Not hang out, but nah, it was too late for that. But the Culture Fest downtown. Having a Culture Fest downtown, so we're gonna be out there. We're gonna have the essential oil blends or whatever, and aromatherapy beads. This particular blend is a relaxation blend or whatever, and it's very, very, very soothing. Like you can smell it.
You're trying to make me over here go fall asleep with it.
Hey y'all, I just got a text actually. I'll get it checked today.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Congratulations. I know this one was good. But also, back to what we were saying. This may also come down to black people. We're hypnotized by the media. The things we listen to, the things we watch.
Yeah.
Like, we don't pay attention to shit, the stuff we need to pay attention to.
Facts. That's a fact.
And that's what really most minority groups. Because I ran into a friend that actually translated me a lot what these Latino songs we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's that same thing that most black music, like rap and all this stuff talk about.
Right.
Country music sometimes the same way. Same, it's like really, and think about it, you're listening to this the majority of the time, then you're watching TV. And next thing you know, you start reliving the stuff in your day-to-day life because this is where you see people think, oh, this is how people do that. Boom. And now they're controlling you with these different things. Even your cell phones. Think about it. If we actually plug from social media, cellular, like if you only use our cell phone to call people, talk on the phone, screw text message, call people.
Right.
Stop watching TV. Don't listen to the music.
We'll be a lot more focused.
Yeah. But all these distractions that's in front of us is holding us back from the goal at hand.
I also feel it's the leaders though.
Yeah.
I feel like we hold high regard, you know, we have people like myself, real estate.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
have people like you,
Fuck the president.
podcasts.
Yeah.
But I'm not even talking about them.
Oh, you talking about? Which one?
I'm talking about like in our community, you know who's the leader?
Oh yeah.
It's the rappers.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't listen to rap like that anymore. I listen to country music more.
I mean, that's what's up.
Well, actually, the funny thing about it, I listen to more of the you know the meditation sounds.
Yeah.
Like I'm so right now like I focus on my peace. And different certain beats get me just like hyped up. But I said like really realize I'm not trying to talk bad about rappers or anything,
Right.
but I don't see them as leaders. You're a source of entertainment.
True.
You're not you may be someone that they like to watch entertainment wise in your community. But what are you really doing for your community?
But see, everybody's not trying to. They're not looking at it like that. A lot of people, okay.
Cause I'm older, so you know
A
that's
lot of people see. Well, yeah, you older.
you know.
But like the way like my young generation sees it is, bro, like this is the guy. He don't go to work. Don't got no 9 to 5. Don't gotta be what people are saying. Like, and also y'all, I'm an entrepreneur myself,
Yeah.
but I don't. It's nothing wrong with having like a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
Like,
Because look, people, that's the problem. Most people, they think, oh, it's what's supposed to happen. You already there. No, that's not how. Look, go listen to Zig Ziglar. Literally, he talked about this in his personal development. Like, he's like, bro, he started an entrepreneurial business, network marketing.
Okay.
Then he was still working his job. He's like, I wasn't gonna quit. He wasn't gonna quit his job until he was making double, like exactly what he was making on his regular job, part time.
Right.
He did that. Then next thing he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna quit my job yet till I make double, quadruple. Cause look, at the end of the day, when you're an entrepreneur, people don't understand the risk of entrepreneur.
Yeah, like this shit go to 0.
It can go to 0 like that. And you think like, oh, no, I got this. A lot of people don't store up. They don't plan, like you said, they don't plan for the future. That's a problem with the black community as well too. We don't plan. We live in the moment. We want to spend all this thing right now. We only got one life to YOLO. We want to have a hot girl summer. Let's take trips everywhere. It's cool to take trips,
That's a fact.
but make sure everything else is taken care of.
Make sure your business, handle your business,
Cause look,
man.
if you ain't got 3 months worth of bills taken care of, and you planning a trip, and you using the last little bit of money, you putting yourself back in that rat race.
That was COVID for me. But like COVID, like when COVID hit, I was fucked up.
Yeah, trust, I was too.
I was fucked up.
But like, I couldn't get my VA check.
Nigga was fucked
But
up.
when COVID hit, we wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
It actually was. I learned I can make it on just my military check alone, but I don't do nothing. That means I didn't go nowhere.
You still get your VA check?
Yeah, I get a VA check every first of the month. But
That's
look,
what's up.
for disability. But look, I ain't go nowhere. You know how we were putting no gas, and gas was cheap as hell too.
Damn.
Yeah, dollar something the gas.
Man.
Not back to what it was before COVID. So I'm like, back to the original tune project. Well, you know, program. Regular program. But now the money I got from disability, I probably used not even a third of it. I think I probably used a quarter of the money. Pay my bills. The rest was just like, okay. Then I said, you know what, dang, I got some good money right now. I'm stacking up. Let me go back to work. And my uncle, we worked in construction in Succo. They didn't slow it down, so I thought, okay, so start going back to work. Driving a little bit more, spending a little bit more, made basically a little bit more back.
Right.
But I was like, dang, like, most people don't plan like 3-4 months ahead, which is the problem as well too.
Let me tell you, bro. When I start planning months ahead, my life got so much better.
More organized. You know where your free time is at. You're like, oh, I can do this. I can do that.
But even just like me strategizing, bro, like it put me in a space to where I'm able to observe everything.
Yeah.
Like going back to the self-defense thing, like it even made me observe, like, okay, well, damn, I need to be training. I need to be working out.
Oh yeah.
I need to be taking care of my health. I need to be fucking learn how to shoot, learn how to handle knives, taking a martial arts class, all that type of shit.
Don't be scared don't let the fear of the weapon deter you from not using that weapon.
Fact.
Because a lot of people have a fear of guns, that's why they don't use guns.
Facts.
And I don't got nothing.
It's a lot of women
yeah.
who are like that.
Yeah, like they got taser, pepper spray. I'm like, cool, but like you said, like I wish we do get trained, but people gotta overcome a couple of fears with that. Fears of like, oh, what if someone stop me and they see I got a gun?
Yeah.
And then the fear of that gun, and just like be able to say, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna let the fear control me. Because once you let the fear control me, you're back in the same situation that they want you to be in.
Yeah. But matter of fact, I'm glad you mentioned that, because so over the past weekend, I was listening to a podcast by 19 Keys. And one of the things that he said was that once you eliminate fear, you're pretty much able to do anything. Like, because even like, you know, with religion, politics, even the criminal system. Yeah. All of those things, the number one thing that all of those things are based on, whether you guys want to believe like religion's good or bad or whatever, one of the number one things that majority of things in life are based on is fear.
Exactly.
If you don't do this,
you're going to hell.
This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much anything. But if you eliminate the fear, when you eliminate the fear, your capabilities of your mind you're able to do anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump out of a plane this year.
Yeah.
I think I'm playing. Hey, the skydive video will be posted on the from Boys to Men, Chairman's King on YouTube. But trust me, like I always want to do it because I know it's something that like I'm not scared of heights, but I ain't never did it before.
Right.
And the fear of not doing something before, you're like, oh shit, I don't know what to expect. Like, I just want to see what it's like. I might want to go scuba diving eventually with some sharks.
Oh shoot.
Well, I don't know where I'm fucking with that. I ain't fucking with no sharks.
Remind me, it's off topic, but remind me I found a Reels guy. To cut up your videos and stuff.
Oh, bad.
Remind me to do that.
Bad. But yeah, man, trust me, y'all, like, fear. Can I tell them a story then? Let me go through the story, all right?
Sure.
I'm gonna go back to my high school stuff, basketball.
Right.
I had the highest field goal percentage on the team.
Okay.
Not because I shot and made my shot every time I took it, because I didn't shoot. I was scared to take the shots.
Okay.
Because I was scared, like, oh, if I take this shot and I miss, the coach gonna take me out. I'm like, oh,
really?
I'm gonna be embarrassed. But they say you miss every shot you don't take.
That's a fact.
And then it helped my development by me living in that fear. Because that fear stunted me from actually growing into the player I could have probably been.
Right.
Because I was like, no, I don't want to try nothing new. I'm going to stick to what I'm supposed to do. That's it.
Fact.
And it took me actually going to the military and playing basketball in the military. That they're like, no, bro, you need to do this, that. Bro, you can do this. The most points I averaged in high school, my freshman year, I scored 12 points. When I was in the military, I scored from like, the lowest I ever scored was about 12 points.
Oh, wow.
The ball was in my hand. He's like, even the shots, I remember there was one game, I missed every shot. But they're like, bro, keep shooting.
But you didn't have no fear though. You
Exactly.
eliminated your fear.
I eliminated that fear. I was like, dang, I see how I feel now to take that shot.
Yeah.
Without worrying, but I was like, hey, it ain't as bad as it seemed.
Fact.
Because like at first I was like, oh, it was gonna be the end of the world if I missed that shot. I was like, oh, they're gonna yell at me. People was cheering me. I was like, bro, no, just keep on, keep on.
Yeah,
Man,
keep
you
going.
doing your thing, man. He's like, hey, it ain't dropping now, but it's gonna drop later.
Right.
And the encouraging words afterwards, I was like, wasn't expecting that. That lets you know on the other side of that fear that is in your head. The fear in your head is not even really reality, really. It's something you playing out that's not even really probably happening.
Right.
It could happen, but the majority of the time they be like, bro, just keep it going. Move past that fear and see what's on the other side. It may not be what you expect, but it may not also be what you fear.
True.
It's just a different experience that we're yet to experience.
Got another scenario.
Hit me with it.
Okay. So, oftentimes, you see everybody, especially in our community, everybody validates getting money.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so once you get the money though,
Mm-hmm.
on average, most people don't have security for the money.
Okay.
So whether it's, protecting yourself if somebody tries to rob you, or just securing it in general, like, making sure it's in a safe place.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's that?
First off, people that rob people, y'all stupid and you're petty. And
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, you understand, like, the way you're doing stuff, you're living a hellish life. That means you always gotta look out from behind your back, because the things you do to others come back around.
Right.
So you're gonna still be doing that, but like, you the same way you robbing somebody, go get a job. You think it's not cool to get a job, but fuck that, get a job. Everybody work a job. I used to work at McDonald's. Like, look, I worked at Foot Locker, McDonald's, and West at the same time to pay off my debt if I go to the military. Go to the military, you want to rob somebody?
Wait, so what, you had to pay off debt?
Yeah, because like before you go to like, I owe so much in debt and everything. They're like, bro, you make sure you're gonna be straight before you go in. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, but like that ass, like, bro, get a job. It's not cool to get a job. Everybody in the fucking mama that had a job before, unless you like a fucking royalty prince or something that.
Fact.
But even then, that's a job along with itself. Like, we always see this stuff that people got on social media, it's like, oh, it just came all natural and stuff.
Yeah.
No, they worked their ass off.
Yeah. I'm
see-
not gonna lie. Like, a lot of shit that y'all see on social media is bullshit.
Yeah, you see the good parts, and you don't never see the bad stuff that actually happens.
These gurus, I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of these gurus have even scammed me.
Yeah.
I've gotten paid a couple $100 for several courses.
And they shit don't end up being nothing.
Yeah.
And like literally, like, look, not everybody's path is your path.
Facts.
You gotta figure out what you want and how you want to get it. But by taking it from somebody else, it's not always the right way. Like saying like, I gotta say, we got a podcast. He's like, bro, I can do this better than him. You ain't just gonna steal my podcast, but you should go make something that you feel like is gonna be better. You ain't gotta do the same thing.
Right.
Follow your path and do your vision. But like, it's okay to be competition. You say, oh, bro, I wanna be better than you. I encourage that.
Right.
Do it. If you even need my help to do it, do it. I will help you, because I want you to actually build up and actually, accomplish your dreams. But killing and robbing and stuff, That ain't cool. Cause think about it. Now you're going to jail for life. That person that wants to see their family again. All for what?
But I have another scenario. I have actually an analogy to that. So, you're right about, you know, that stuff is not being cool. But also, I look at it, especially in our community, when it comes to the robbers, the killers, especially like when it comes to the younger people.
Yeah.
I feel as if they choose that because that's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to get a gun and shoot at people.
Yeah,
It's hard to build a business from scratch.
Yeah.
All the way up until a couple.
But this what you want. But this what you want.
$100,000 type deal.
But this is what you want. Cause look, now you killed that man, you robbed him, took their stuff. Now when they run out, what you gotta do? Do the same thing again.
Exactly.
Now you gonna now you gotta think about this. Now the chances of you getting caught just went up.
Yeah.
And think about it. Now you might run up on the wrong dude.
Fact.
Yeah, he's strapped. And he shoot you.
And see, that's number one. I try to tell like all the young people, like, y'all don't ever think about like
That's
you're on the wrong person.
They don't ever they react without thinking. And that's what the difference between a boy and a man.
Right.
Boys act first, then think later. Yeah, oh man, I shouldn't do this. They're gonna be in court with it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking. No, look, take for somebody that been on that side. Not killing nobody. Like, my whole thing was falsely accused and stuff, but I've been in their cells and everything.
Fact.
That ain't a place y'all want to be. And especially you did something like you kill somebody, that means you going downtown. Like, you going out of state. You going down south.
For sure.
Look, then you got to watch your back 24/7. And this ain't a place where you can run and hide to your mama, daddy, or anything else. They know where you at 24/7.
Right.
So
it ain't no
it ain't worth it. Cause look, the rest of your life, you're gonna be traumatized from your experience, and they're gonna change your way of thinking. They're gonna change the way of your behavior and everything. It ain't cool. It's not. You will get beat up for the littlest, stupidest stuff. Cause somebody might not even like how you look, and they can jump you, and you ain't got no gun to save you then. You can't rob nobody then either. So trust me, like, this way of living ain't really, the road less traveled is the one that's worth it most.
That's a fact. And that's what I learned, like, bro, like, when it comes to, like, the business shit that I be doing, or any of the things I do, it's like, the more and more I start to see, it's like, when people are actually doing the work, I'm one of those people who's willing to, like, do the work.
Yeah.
But the more work I do, and the more, like, things I get involved to, I start to see is, like, when people really get involved in something, it's too much for them.
Yeah.
They don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
Like, even like, I say my business, for example. People, pride won't let them go and do festivals or go set up or post up on a corner and be like, hey, bro, I'm selling oils. You want to buy something?
Try to buy something. Tell me what you think.
For sure. Like, people's pride won't let them do that. Or they consider it too much work.
Yeah. That's why they're trying to hire other people. Look, even in school, think about it. People pay other people to even write papers.
Fact.
They got a system for everything because they know people don't want to do the work. That's why it's easy to make money nowadays. That's why I'm like, bro, you can make money off your phone just removing the background of people's photos.
Yeah.
And get paid $10 for probably something that takes 2 seconds.
Yeah. Matter of fact, bro, like, shit, bro, when COVID came and I was down bad, bro, that's when I got engraved into the online world, bro. I was making bank, bro.
Exactly.
I was charging people $350 for websites, charging people to do simple stuff like logos.
And like, it's so easy, and you also learn the skill now. When you get better skill, you can actually charge more money.
Yeah.
And versus like, bro, you don't have to worry about like, everybody trying to get involved in this online world.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like with kids these days,
y'all potential is limitless. Y'all got stuff that's at y'all fingertips. Just figure out, look it up look here, literally, look it up.
Right.
Online, look up on YouTube, look at whatever. Like, first you gotta start probably work for somebody to get the money to invest in whatever you wanna do, but
Yeah.
other than that, boom. Work it up, work your hustle, side hustle until you make more money. You make more monthly in 3 months than you do every paycheck.
Back.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, bro, I wanna